Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Techlo versus the Interweb. Today, I know I said we were going to be covering stuff on like the Orishas and the Loa, but I have to freaking cover this. This was updated about what, 13 hours ago? 16 hours ago. Let's check this out. It's going to come as a big shock. UFO experts await Pentagon report. Nearly 75 years after Roswell, the possibility that we are not alone in the universe is once again the talk of mainstream politics. The impending release of the Pentagon report on activities of Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, or AA TIP, has sparked a wave of interest, and recent pronouncements from the program's former director, Luis Elizondo, remember we were talking about Luis before, I know you guys remember, have raised the eyebrows of UFOologists worldwide. We are quite convinced that we are dealing with a technology that is multi-generational, several generations ahead of what we consider next-generation technology, Elizondo told the Washington Post earlier this month. But a world away from Washington, perhaps the biggest ripples have been felt in Todd Modern, quiet town in the Pennines, I believe it's called, about 20 miles north of Manchester. The town of 15,000 has been the site of a number of unexplained events and reported sightings, earning itself a reputation as Britain's answer to Roswell in the process. That's interesting. I've had people stopping me in the street asking, "What do you make of this report?" Then says Colin Lale, Todd Merton's resident UFOologist and conveyor of the local UFO society. Lale stated that Lale started the society in the summer of 2016 after completing a triptych entitled A Landmark Event, which he describes as an attempt to visually convey the strange ongoings on the Pennines Valley before, during, and after the Allen's event. Alan Godfrey, a former police officer and longtime resident of Todd Martin, claims that he was abducted by aliens in the town in 1980 while investigating the mysterious death of Zygmunt Adamski, a 57-year-old miner who was found on the top of the coal pile 6 months earlier. Godfrey has been something of a local celebrity, particularly since the publication of his 2017 book, Who or What Are They?, which is now in development with a Hollywood production company, Graceland Entertainment. Lyle is certainly proud of the association and happy to see Todd Martin's receive the world's wider attention. Allen's event was 40 years ago, but it's become such an iconic moment in the world of UFOs. The association between Todd Martin and UFOs will always be there, and that was great because it makes it unique. When coronavirus restrictions allow, the society meets on Tuesdays at the Golden Lion Pub. It provides a forum where both local people and day trippers can discuss their experiences and learn more about Alan Godfrey and UFOology. The meetings habitually attract 30 to 50-year-old people and are inclusive of different types of truth seeker, from those driven by an interest in space travel and advanced technology, nuts and bolts in UFOology parlance, and those with more of a new age connection with the unexplainable phenomenon. Ultimately, it is about enlightenment. Not everyone at a UFO night thinks about them in the terms of flying saucers or saucers from other planets, says Lyle. Still, he cannot deny that people have gotten excited about the prospect of the U.S. government coming clean about what they know about the relationship with aliens. Whether the Pentagon report will reveal anything interesting has been a source of disagreement in the UFO community in recent weeks. Gary Hesselstein, a researcher and former police detective based in Holmfirth, West Yorkshire, has been sufficiently emboldened by the forthcoming report to set up the International Coalition of Extraterrestrial Research, or ICER, in order to coordinate the global response and prepare awareness classes for the public. Whether it's in 10 days or 10 years, confirmation of the existence of extraterrestrial life is coming, and it's going to come as a big shock, says Hesselstein. Hesselstein met with Luis Elizondo prior to ICER's launch on the 25th of May, exactly a month prior to the report's release, and says that the former AA TIP program director is fully supportive of the group's global approach. Luis Elizondo has said many times that he has seen high-quality videos of unidentified objects being recorded by Navy pilots. Where are those? I want to see mainstream figures putting pressure on the government to release all of this. If there is nothing to hide, what is the problem? Other experts are more circumspect, however. Steve Mara, the owner of this and CEO of Phenomena magazine in the UK's foremost UFO magazine, 1.8 million online subscribers, urges caution. expecting it to have no more impact than the December 2017 New York Times report, which produced a flurry of excitement but no conclusive proof. I don't think this is going to deliver any answers, but the Pentagon report reflects the facts that these things are real and that they are out there, and it is no longer such a laughing matter. Dr. David Clark, principal research fellow at Sheffield Hallam University and co-founder of the Center of Contemporary Legend, says, "I think it would be a huge damp squib. People who are expecting this report will confirm all of their preconceived ideas about aliens visiting us in flying saucers and buzzing. U.S. Navy pilots are going to be massively disappointed. UFOs are really just modern manifestation of that desire for there to be a higher power. Places like Todd Merton have got long-standing traditions of people seeing strange lights, losing time, or even being abducted by fairies. Abducted by fairies is something that I found very interesting. I didn't know that people actually have had experiences of being abducted by fairies at all, but apparently it's a thing in the Philippines, which I find extremely interesting. In America, people have these experiences in remote desert areas like Area 51, but we live on a tiny little island. Our nearest equivalent is Rendlesham or Pennine Hills, enchanted forest, where you can go have one of these out of this world experiences. Independent of what experts might think, speculation has been rife on Facebook groups and hashtag UFO Twitter about likely contents of the report and what impact, if any, the findings will have on the world. Ash Ellis, a 34-year-old poker dealer, founded the Northwest UFO Research and Investigation Facebook group in June 2020, which has since grown to 500 members. But they're a poker dealer. What? Okay. The report on everyone's lips at the moment is, and we are still waiting with some trepidation for its release, says Ellis. Ellis focused on the UK UFO sightings. He says there have been 165 in 2021 so far, but he says that there has been a following center chatter online with interest, if only because of his endangered chance in the way he is perceived. I've been called a cranky conspiracy theorist, but that's much rarer now. The U.S. government just saying the words UFOs are real was a huge moment of vindication for a lot of people. I can imagine that. According to Nick Popes, who investigated UFOs, the Ministry of Defense in early 1990s, the rise of the internet and social media fundamentally changed UFOlogy. It gave a voice to everyone, but in the field, that means that some fairly colorful characters are allowed to slip through the cracks. The revelations of the AA tip have brought the subject out of the fringe and into the mainstream for UFO community. It is like the Christmases, all their Christmases have come at once. Now here's the thing. We are supposed to have gotten this report already as of this month, and exactly what I said was going to happen, guys, is exactly what is happening currently. They said that they were going to be giving us this information, and yet we do not have this information, do we? I didn't think that it was going to come out, and you know what they're going to do. They're going to be trickling down little bits of information whenever they can, just to kind of make us satisfied, say, yeah, here, we said something. Just like how they just dropped the information that UFOs were real in the first place. You know, they didn't care. They don't give a hell. They just wanted to just drop the information and be like, bounce, that's it. But here we are, once again, with basically almost no information. And this is exactly what I expected to happen. Now, I don't know if this information is going to drop or not. I can't wait for it to, and I'm definitely going to cover it when it does. But I needed to cover this article so that I could show you guys that people are still paying attention. We're looking for the truth, and we're going to find the truth. The truth is out there, and I'm tired of it being hidden, and I know you are too. So if you're willing to join me in trying to get down to the bottom of Luis Elizondo, get down to the bottom of what happened with Bob Lazar, get down to the bottom of what is going on with these UFOs and what the governments actually know, join me on diving down in this rabbit hole here on my channel on Techlo versus the Interweb. Thank you for watching this video. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys think about UFOs, and if you think that this is that we're gonna get any information from the Pentagon at all. And if so, you know, let me know what you think. And you know, I give you guys the heart because you guys, without you, I have nothing. I love you guys. Peace out. Take it easy, and remember, behave yourselves.